In some of the organizations we work with, I've seen security structured a little bit differently. I've seen it to where it's its own organization, and the CISO actually sits as peers with, say, CIO, CTO, and then I've actually seen it rolled up under IT.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on that? And do you think it's a better functioning unit when ingrained with IT, or should it be out on its own?
Yeah, that's a question that like we get asked a lot about, and I think a lot of CISOs opine a lot about. I am a big believer in it can't sit in IT, right? And why can't it sit in IT? Like it seems, this is an IT problem. It's information security, right? Well, the problem is it's kind of the control functionality and segregation of duties issue. If I'm sitting under the CIO, which I've done before, and it can work okay if you have a good relationship with the CIO, but there's a native friction that comes up. What's that friction? Well, you go into the boardroom or you go into the exec staff meeting and somebody asks, hey, like, are we secure? And your boss is sitting there and he turns his head to you and he looks and, you're kind of under the gun. And if you say no, we have problems, right? I mean, again, it's not are we secure or aren't we, but like, a specific issue. And that there's a deficiency. You're calling out the fact that CIO maybe isn't doing the right thing, right? And so that sets up this very odd dynamic. And I've actually seen it work. I've heard from colleagues, I've seen it myself, where, you walk out of the room and, CIO is like, man, like, we can't have that. Like, you can't say that in front of well, I'm being asked an honest question, right? By the chairman of the board. I have to answer honestly. So I don't functionally think that works. I functionally think you need to have the IT department run IT, right? And the CISO or a security officer or a risk officer run risk and security.